Good morning, students. Welcome to online class. Today we are going to see about exercise 6.2. Okay, so in this exercise we are finding the value of average cost. Okay, when the market price is given. Okay, so not only that, we are finding the profit, whether the profit is maximum or minimum when the output is varies according to the production. Okay, so we are finding the profit range of values of output x for which a is increasing or decreasing. Okay, so this chapter is related to average cost. Okay, so AC here in the question it is given that the average cost function associated with the producing and marketing x units of an item is given as AC equal to 2x minus 11 plus 50 by x. Find the range of value of the output x for which AC is increasing. This is the question. Here it is given that AC equal to 2x minus 11 plus 50 by x. So in order to find the derivatives, that is differentiating AC, we are getting the value of 2 minus 50 by x square. That is, if you differentiate 2x, we are getting 2 and 11 is a constant term. So while differentiating it becomes 0 and 50 by x become minus 50 by x square because it is 1 by x. If we come to the numerator, it becomes x power minus 1. So x power minus 1 become x power minus 2. So if it is comes to the denominator, it becomes minus 50 by x square. Okay, so after that we are putting the AC value, that is dx by AC equal to 0 means 2 minus 50 by x square equal to 0. Now we are finding the value of x by taking x square in one side, and the value of x becomes x plus or minus 5. But it is given that the x is a output, so it is not possible, it is a negative term, so we are taking x equal to 5. Okay, so the range of x becomes 0 to 5 or 5 to infinity. Okay, so the first step here is find the differentiation of average cost and put the differentiation of average cost equal to 0 in order to find the value of x. After finding the value of x, we find the limit, that is, if it is x equal to 5 means it lies between 0 to 5 or more than 5. Okay, more than 5 means it is 5 to infinity. Now we are tabulating the interval sin of d by dx of AC as well as nature of function. Here if the interval is 0 to 5, in that case the value of the d by dx of AC is negative. For example, 0 to 5 means we may take x equal to 1. So x equal to 1 means here the d by dx of AC is 2 minus 50 by x square. So 2 minus 50 by 1 square become 1. Therefore we are getting the value minus 48. If it is negative, means the function is decreasing. That is the concept here. Okay, so likewise I am finding the value of interval between 5 to infinity. 5 to infinity means we may take the x value equal to 6. Okay, so for example, if we say x equal to 6 means substitute this value 2 minus 50 by 6 square. 6 square become 36. So after simplification, we are getting the value is 0.62. So it is a positive one. So it is increasing function. So like this we are finding whether AC is increasing in the interval 5 to infinity and decreasing in the interval 0 to 5. The question is asked here is for which AC is increasing. So we are denoting the answer like this. Hence AC is increasing in the interval 5 to infinity and AC is increasing when x equal to greater than 5. Okay, if it is less than 5 means it is decreasing, so we denote it as increasing when it is greater than 5. Okay, then now we are move on to the next question. So a television manufacturer finds that the total cost of the production and marketing of a x number of television sets C is, C means it is cost. The cost of television is given as 300x square plus 4200x plus 13,500. If each product is set for 8400, show that the company is increasing. Okay, here it is given that C of x equal to 300x square plus 4200x plus 13500. Since the selling price of one product is given as 8400, let the selling price of x product be 8400 into x. Okay, so I am finding the selling price in order to find the profit. Profit is nothing but selling price minus cost price. Cost price is already given. Selling product of selling price of one product is given. Therefore, I am multiplying it by x in order to find the selling price of x product. After that, I am subtracting the selling price and cost price in order to find the profit. Here, the selling price is nothing but 8400x, whereas cost price is 300x square, 4200x plus 13500. If you subtract these things, you are getting the value minus 300x square plus 4200x plus 13500. So therefore the profit is like this. Now we are differentiating the profit. D by dx of profit equal to, so while differentiate 300x square, 300 into 2 it becomes 600, 2 minus 1 it becomes x. Likewise 4200x become 4200 because the value of 1. While differentiating x we are getting 1. So next term is constant, that 13500 becomes constant, so it becomes 0. Now, so d by dx of profit equal to 0 means 600x minus 600x plus 4200 equal to 0. Therefore the value of x equal to 7. Now we plot the limits like this, 0 to 7 and 7 to infinity. Okay, so the intervals are 0 to 7 and 7 to infinity. 0 to 7 means we may take it x equal to 6. So x equal to 6 means we are substituting this value in 600 minus 600x plus 4200. So minus 600 into 6 plus 4200. We are getting the value 600. It is positive. Therefore here it is increasing function. Okay, so after that we go to decreasing function. For example, x is 7 to infinity means we may take the next term, that is x equal to 8. Therefore 600 minus 600 into 8 plus 4200. We are getting the value minus 600. It is negative. Therefore the function is decreasing. Hence the profit of the company is increasing when each product is sold for 8400, because we are getting the value 0 to 7, that only increasing. Therefore we are taking, if we sell for 8400, the profit of the company is increasing. That is the concept here. Okay, next we are going to see the next sum. A monopolistic as a demand curve x equal to 106 minus 2p. Okay, so average cost is AC equal to 5 plus x plus 50, x by 50, where p is the price per unit output and x is the number of units of output. If total revenue are equal to px, determine the most profitable output and the maximum profit. Here it is given that x equal to 106 minus 2p and 2p equal to 106 minus x, because we are finding the value of p. So take the p in one side and remaining things in other sides. So we are getting the p value as 106 minus x by 2. Now p is nothing but price. Okay, revenue is given as px. Px means already we find the value of p, that is 106 minus x by 2, and multiply it by x in order to find the value of revenue. So we are getting the revenue value is 106x minus x square by 2, and given AC equal to 5 plus x by 50. It is given in the question. So average cost is given, revenue also given. If you divide this, multiply this average cost by x, we are getting cost. For example, if cost is given means we are dividing it by x. So if average cost is given means we are multiply it by x. So while multiplying it by x, we are getting the cost as C equal to 5x plus x square by 50. Okay. So we know that profit is nothing but revenue minus cost. Already we find the revenue, that is 106x minus x square by 2, and cost is 50x 5x plus x square by 50. While subtracting these two things, we are getting profit equal to 48x minus 26x square by 50. So after finding the profit, differentiate it, and in order to find the value of x. Okay, so here we are differentiating it. We are getting 48 minus 26x by 25. Okay, if the differentiation value is 0, we are finding the value of x equal to 46.5. Approximately it is 46. So here d by d, afterwards we are differentiating once again in order to find whether the profit is maximum and minimum. The question is asked maximum or minimum. In those case, you double differentiate the profit or whatever it may be, you double differentiate it, then only we know how whether it is a maximum or minimum. After differentiating, we are getting minus 26 by 25. Double differentiation is nothing but after differentiating the term, we are getting the value like this, that is 48 minus 26x by 25. While differentiating 48, it becomes 0, and 26x by 25 becomes minus 26x by 25. Minus means it is less than 0. Therefore, profit is maximum when x equal to 46. If the value of d square p by d x square is less than 0 means then it is maximum. If it is greater than 0 means it is minimum. Okay, that is a concept we have to follow in these questions. So maximum profit is when x equal to 46 is, so 48 into, substitute this maximum value in profit, 48 into x, that is 48 into 46 minus 13 into 46 square by 25. From 1, substituting this in 1, we are getting the answer 1107.68. Okay, so this is the way we are finding the value. Okay, next we are moving to next sum. A tour operator charges 136 per passenger with a discount of 40 paisa for each passenger in excess. So here he charges 136 passenger with a discount of 40 paisas for each passenger. The operator requires at least 400 passenger to operate the tour. Okay, determine the number of passenger will maximize the amount of money the tour operator receives. Okay, so how many passengers are coming in order to maximize the profit of the tour passenger? Here let us x be the number of passenger and r be the revenue function. The function rx should be maximum. To find the number of passenger, that will be maximum, the amount of money for the tour operator receives. Here the revenue from each passenger becomes r equal to 136 minus 40 by 100 into x minus 400. That is, for 136 passenger he is giving discount for each and every passenger 40 paise. So 40 by 100, x in minus 100, that is x is greater than 100 means he is giving that discount. So r be the total value, total revenue, then r becomes 136 minus 40 by 100, x minus 100, that is x into, that is rx. Here already we find the small r. In order to find the number of passenger, here I am multiplying by x. Okay, then now differentiate dr by, now we have to find dr by dx as well as d square r by dx square. After finding these things, whether we check it whether it is a maximum or minimum. If it is negative means it is maximum. Therefore here d square r by dx square is minus 4 by 5. So r is maximum for x equal to 220%, because we find the value of x is 220 here. Then revenue is maximum when x equal to 220. Okay, then find the total max minimum and local, to find the local minimum and local maximum of y equal to 2x cube minus 3x square minus 36x plus 10. Okay, here y is given So first find dy by dx. Afterwards substitute dy by dx equal to 0 in order to find the value of x. Okay, so the value of x is minus 2 plus 3. Next we double differentiate it, because d square y by dx square becomes 6 into 2x becomes 12x minus 6. Okay, now substitute the value, that is x equal to minus 2. We are getting negative sign, that is minus 30, which is less than 0. Then y is maximum when x equal to minus 2, and substitute the value 3. Now we are getting the therefore, as well as we are finding the maximum value also. Then afterwards substitute the value of y is minimum when x equal to 3. We are getting the minimum value is minus 71. So local minimum is minus 71 and local maximum is 54. Okay students, so I send the PDF for you. You do all the sums in this PDF in order to get the assignment marks, and don't waste your time. Thank you students.